It's Friday morning, February 28th, looking at H2 and hopefully we have a vote on it shortly. Eric, did you want to do a quick run through of where we are? And I'm assuming that we are voting on draft number 5.1, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. Draft 5.1. The only information I provide on that of the technical nature is that the way it's framed right now, you'll see it's framed as an amendment from you, Representative Lalonde, and it's an individual amendment. But individual amendments, and I spoke with Betsy Ann about this as well, Betsy Ann Ross, in the House Clerk's office. Individual amendments are 4 minutes. So the bill is in committee. And so, but when it comes out of committee, if it comes out of committee, depends on what it votes on today. If you do make an amendment to the bill, which is in committee, it would be a committee action. So it'll be either the committee proposes to amend the bill, or the committee doesn't propose to amend it, whatever it may be. But so I only say that because, but ultimately will be written in front of you in the paper, on the paper, and in the calendar would say, rather than Representative Lalonde, the House Committee on Judiciary votes to amend it, or maybe nothing if you vote to do nothing. But whatever it is, your name would be replaced by
It's striking.
Yeah, same with that part is the same. Line 3, it's a strikeout now. Yeah, exactly. Well, that part wouldn't change, but the amendment, whether it happens or not, would be from the committee, not from an individual person.
So that's the clarification. I assume we don't need to walk it through again. It's had multiple walkthroughs and that might be paid.
Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions about that? Yes, Ken. Looking for the version?
I don't have my copy. I think I loaned it to somebody because I couldn't find
There it
it.
is, right there. Point 2.
This is my copy.
I've got it memorized, so I know every word in this bill.
I have a quick one. Was this always an amendment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Proposal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I would take a motion, this would just be a straw poll on the amendment to H2, version 5.1. What is it? 5.1. Thank you, 5.1.
That moves.
For a second, even though we don't need a second.
Second.
All those in favor of amending H2 with draft 5.1 of the Lalonde amendment, please raise your hands. Halfway up. Is that all the support you can give for me?
For me.
And those opposed, raise your hand. Ken, did you raise your hand on one of those two?
No, the amendment, I'll go with.
Okay, all right. So as amended, I will just to get it on the table, I will take a motion to find the H2 as amended by version 5.1 favorable.
That moves.
And is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I mean, I don't think H2 is, I don't think anybody's thrilled with it, to tell you the truth. You know, as far as, because I know some people want to implement it, some people want it repealed completely. But I think, I know I realize it, and I think most people realize it, it can't be implemented because DCF can't handle it. And again, I would love to see it be repealed. I know that's not going to happen. It's a step in the right direction. As far as not implementing it right now, or April 1st, so that's big reason supporting it. Moving along and to fight another day, I guess. Or discuss it. Well, I'll say discuss it another day.
To debate and discuss
Yeah.
in a civil manner.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to comment or? I'll only say just that I do think this, it's a compromise bill like we so often have out of this committee. I wish we could have done more with it. The issues that like the accountability, we'll keep on working with that. I am committed to continue to work on the youthful offender and some other ideas that I've heard from Tucker Jones on the accountability side, but just to move this along and to get it over to the Senate as soon as we can. Yeah, very supportive of this, so. Not see anything else if the clerk could call the roll.
Arsenal,
She's not here.
Dolan,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
Plant, no, Harvey.
No.
Molly,
Yes.
Oliver,
Yeah.
Rachelson, Christie,
Yes.
Burdick,
Yes.
Malone.
Yes. So I'll report that bill. All right, let's,
Oh, yeah, I just interject from legislative council was in response to, I know that there was some disagreement about the bill, but I think everyone appreciated the quality of the writing, if I remember. Right? I think that was, everyone.
That was very clear, yeah.
That unanimous.
Yeah.
That goes without saying.
I was gonna say that in my vote explanation.
A whole lot better than another bill, I think.
Yeah, that could be.
So, thank you very much, Eric, for all the back and forth and
Yeah.
Of course.
and all the efforts at trying to do more with this bill that didn't quite work out.
Happy to help.
We'll continue our discussions. I looped you in with what Jones reached out to be with and.
Great.
We'll we'll get to that.
Sounds good.
See what we can do.
Perfect.
And so this is a updated version, and I guess the question is whether we need to have Ben walk us through, or is this straightforward enough?
This is 21.
Yes.
This is mine.
Much better piece.
Yeah, but apparently he wants.
All right. Have a good week. Have a good week.
Thank you very much, Eric. See, that's how much I've been involved with this particular bill. No. You did everything else on it. So. All right, why don't you explain this, where we are with version 2.1? So there will be, this is an amendment, right?
Yes, exactly. And actually, you'll see the first couple of lines, lines 2 and 3. That's the introductory language that you'll have on the amendment that you just voted out to H21 as well. Same idea. Committee on Judiciary, to which the bill was referred. Votes so and so. Strike all amendment to H21. Proposed change, as it will be to H2. But on the substance, it's the same issue that the committee's been discussing, which is, how to permit sheriffs throughout the state to serve a writ of possession when the current statutory requirement is that it can only be served by the sheriff in the county where the property is located. So that's the issue that the committee's been trying to address. And after looking at some different iterations of language and how to address that, I think last time the committee settled on addressing it in the manner that you see in front of you, which is just to say, obviously, you strike the limiting language in lines 14 and 15 that limits it to the service to the sheriff by the county and where the property is located, and instead say the writ shall direct any sheriff to serve the writ upon the defendant, as well as to put the plaintiff into possession, which means to also execute the writ. So this function could be done by any sheriff in the state rather than require that it be the sheriff where the property is. So that's it in a nutshell.
All right.
What about the execution? We didn't put the execution part into it, did we?
No, but that's
That's part.
part of the underlying law. Exactly. Yeah, you didn't have to change that.
So I will take a motion to find the amendment, first of all, favorable, and we'll just have a straw poll on that.
So moved.
Do you need a second? Second.
Sure. We don't really need a second, but it's a
We've always done
tradition.
it.
It's a
Let's
tradition.
continue doing
Yes,
seconds.
yes, we'll do
We
seconds.
always
All
do.
right, yeah.
Second.
Let's put more enthusiasm.
Yes.
Second.
There we go. All those in favor of the amendment, please raise your hands. Any opposed? Not. I'll take a motion to find H21 as amended by draft number 2.1 favorable.
So moved.
Okay, we got this one. Second.
Second.
All right. Any discussion?
I'm learning from the masters.
Look at this. Any discussion, and this could be a nice.
Real quick for discussion. We certainly spent more time on this than I thought we were gonna when we got the first draft, but It's unfortunate because we actually did have a system in the state that was working. And, you know, when one gear in the system, you know, screws it up, unfortunately, this is what had to happen to, you know, to continue this process to be smooth and, oh, I guess that's all I got to say. It's a good bill. Considering circumstances, it needed to be done, but it's unfortunate we got to this point.
Agreed, and I also think that based on some testimony we heard from Judge Zone yesterday, this amendment will align the sheriff's duties in situations where they are serving and executing writs of possession with all the other duties that they have, which allows them to do things across the state. And so it's great to see a bill where we are aligning responsibilities so that there isn't inconsistency when it comes to roles of officers of the government. So I'm very supportive and I appreciate how simple the change is.
Anything else? Not seeing anything else, call the roll.
Arsenal. Dolan,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
Alsnight, yes, Harvey,
Yes.
Malloy,
Yes.
Oliver,
Yes.
Rachelson. Christie,
Yes.
Burdick,
Yes.
Lon,
Yes. And I understand Alicia is willing to report this one. Is that, even after thinking it over last night, you're still willing? You're good.
I think about it, so I might change my.
All right, well. So,
Will it go up Wednesday?
it'll be on Wednesday, yeah. You're not back yet then.
Thursday.
So again, you know, talk to Eric about kind of getting like the section by section and the basic rationale, or I mean, that you gave us for the need for this. I know that that's all the good stuff that you just read from your document. really.
Yes, I hesitate to use the word need.
Yeah, no, not need.
More of a
Don't do that.
Right,
The explanation.
Yes.
Eric does the best on.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
And Alicia, we can talk about whether you want to do a prep session, maybe Tom and a couple others, including possibly me, on the Tuesday.
Sure.
I'd work it out. Yeah, yeah, so. All right, we're adjourned until 1 o'clock, so we have, because we are gonna try to vote 105. I would just plug through right